Have you ever wondered why some talks make you feel really close to someone, while others don't work as well? Today, we're going to learn a special skill that will improve every conversation you have: active listening. Imagine making every chat much better, whether it's at work, with family, or with friends. Active listening means really paying attention, understanding, and responding well to what others are saying. It's not just about hearing their words, it's about really getting what they mean. Today, we cover 10 easy ways to become great at active listening. By the end of this video, you'll know how to listen better so you can make stronger connections with everyone around you. Number 1, face the speaker and maintain eye contact. When engaging in a conversation, it's vital to show that you're fully absorbed in the discussion. Facing the speaker and maintaining eye contact is a strong nonverbal cue that shows you are actively listening. This direct interaction helps make the speaker feel respected and valued. However, while eye contact is important, too much can be overwhelming. To keep the interaction comfortable, employ what's known as the triangle technique. This involves shifting your gaze subtly from one eye to the other and then to the mouth, creating a triangle of visual engagement. This not only helps maintain appropriate eye contact, but also prevents staring, which can make the conversation feel too intense. Additionally, pay attention to your body posture to ensure it's open and inviting. Avoid crossing your arms or legs, as these can appear defensive. A slight lean toward the speaker or a casual tilt of the head can further demonstrate your attentiveness, making the speaker feel more at ease and encouraging a more fruitful dialogue. Number 2, listen to nonverbal cues. Communication is about more than just words. Nonverbal cues, such as facial expressions, gestures, and the tone of voice, play a crucial role in understanding the speaker's true emotions. For instance, a furrowed brow might indicate confusion or concern, while crossed arms might suggest the speaker is feeling defensive or closed off. It's important to be attentive to these subtle signs, as they often reveal more than the spoken word. By observing and interpreting these cues, you can gain deeper insights into the speaker's feelings and better respond in a way that addresses their emotional state. Even when you're on a phone call where you can't see the person, vocal tones, the pace of speech, and pauses can provide significant emotional cues. An upbeat tempo might suggest excitement, while a subdued tone could indicate sadness or disappointment. Listening to these nuances allows you to adjust your responses and engage more empathetically. Number 3, don't interrupt. Everyone wants to feel heard and valued, and interrupting someone while they're speaking can send a message that you consider your thoughts more important. Allowing the speaker to finish their thoughts without interruption is a fundamental aspect of active listening. If you're a naturally quick thinker or speaker, you might need to consciously slow yourself down to match the conversational pace of the speaker. Remember, a pause or a moment of silence doesn't necessarily require you to fill it. Sometimes these pauses are when the speaker is gathering their thoughts. If you do find yourself interrupting, it's important to quickly acknowledge it and guide the conversation back to where the speaker left off. A simple, "Sorry for interrupting," you were saying about, can show that you respect their input and are engaged in what they're telling you. Before we continue, if you're enjoying the video, please consider subscribing. Your support means the world to us and helps us keep creating more content like this just for you. Now, let's get back to the video. Number 4, listen without judging. Keeping an open mind is crucial when listening to someone. This means setting aside your own biases and preconceptions to truly hear and understand what the speaker is communicating. Approach each conversation with a willingness to learn something new or see things from a different perspective, rather than with an eagerness to criticize or categorize the information. Judgment can cloud your understanding and lead to defensive responses from the speaker. By maintaining neutrality, you encourage open and honest communication. Focus on the content of what's being said, without letting personal feelings or disagreements interfere with your interpretation. Emotional reactions can also significantly impact your listening ability. If a topic triggers an emotional response, acknowledge it internally, but try not to let it dominate your reaction. This self-awareness allows you to continue listening effectively and keeps the conversation productive and focused on understanding rather than conflict. Number 5, don't plan what to say next. A common barrier to active listening is getting caught up in preparing your next comment or response while the other person is still talking. This splits your focus and can lead to missing key details in what the speaker is saying. Instead, fully immerse yourself in the conversation. Visualize the speaker's words, pay close attention to their expressions and tone, and let go of the urge to immediately formulate replies. This level of engagement demonstrates genuine interest in what the speaker has to say, which can significantly deepen the connection between you. By delaying your response formulation until after the speaker has finished, you'll likely find that your contributions to the conversation become more thoughtful and relevant. This approach not only helps you grasp the complete message, but also shows that you value the dialogue and the speaker's perspective. Number 6, show that you're listening. Active listening is not just about being silent while someone else speaks. It's about actively showing them you're engaged. Nod occasionally, smile when appropriate, and make small noises like yes and uh-huh to affirm that you are following along. These small gestures can make a big difference, encouraging the speaker to continue and feel understood. Avoid behaviors that might suggest your attention is elsewhere. Don't glance at your watch, fidget, or start looking around the room. Keep your focus on the speaker, demonstrating through your actions that you value their words and are interested in the conversation. These signs of active engagement not only reassure the speaker, but also help you stay connected to the conversation. By outwardly showing your attentiveness, you create a positive feedback loop that enhances the communication flow between you and the speaker. Number 7, don't impose your opinions or solutions. It's natural to want to offer advice or share your perspective, especially when someone comes to you with a problem. However, it's important to gauge whether they're seeking guidance or simply need a sympathetic ear. Instead of jumping in with solutions, listen fully and let the speaker express themselves. If you think advice might be helpful, ask permission before sharing it. Say something like, "Would you like to hear my thoughts on this?" This respects the speaker's autonomy and makes them more receptive to your suggestions. Remember, the goal of active listening is to provide support and understanding, not necessarily to solve the problem unless specifically asked to. Allowing the speaker to articulate their feelings and thoughts without immediate judgment or advice can be an invaluable form of support. Number 8, stay focused. In a world full of distractions, maintaining focus during a conversation can be challenging, but is crucial for effective active listening. If you find your mind wandering, bring yourself back to the conversation by gently repeating their words in your mind as they speak. This can help reinforce their message and maintain your concentration. Try to eliminate distractions before the conversation begins. If you're in a noisy place, suggest moving somewhere quieter. If you're prone to checking your phone, put it away. Focus requires effort, especially in less than ideal environments. But making the effort shows the speaker they are worth your time. Staying focused not only helps you catch the subtleties of the conversation, but also strengthens your relationships by showing that you value the interactions and the people involved. Number 9, ask questions. If something isn't clear, wait for a natural pause and seek clarification. This can be done by paraphrasing their statement and asking if you understood correctly. For example, "Are you saying that, or do I have it right that?" This clarifies you're on the same page and shows you're engaged. Use open-ended questions to encourage deeper discussion. Questions like, "How did that make you feel?" or "What happened next?" Invite the speaker to share more about their experiences and feelings. This type of questioning enriches the conversation and demonstrates your interest in their perspective. Asking questions shows that you're not just passively absorbing information, but are actively involved in understanding the speaker's experience. It's a key component of effective communication and builds stronger, more connected relationships. Number 10, paraphrase and summarize. This technique, often referred to as reflecting, involves repeating back what you've heard to confirm understanding. It's a powerful tool that demonstrates you've been paying attention and helps clarify any miscommunications. Start by saying, "So what you're saying is," followed by a summary of their main points. This practice not only ensures that you have correctly interpreted their message, but also gives the speaker a chance to hear their own words reflected back. This can be particularly helpful for them to clarify their own thoughts and feelings. It may feel awkward initially, but it's a great way to show you truly understand and care about the conversation. Implementing these active listening techniques will take practice and dedication, but the improvements to your communication skills will be worth the effort. You'll find that your interactions become more meaningful and effective, whether they're in personal relationships or professional settings. Thanks for tuning in. If you found these tips helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and click the bell icon to receive updates on our latest content. We love hearing from you, so please share your experiences with active listening in the comments below. Until next time, keep listening and keep learning.